let's get into, are you a Hall of Famer, right? So we did the same thing last week, which is where I'm basically going to say the name and y'all are going to tell me, do I believe he will get into the Hall of Fame? Either I have players who are still in the league or basically at the end of their career, or players who recently retired, right? So my first player I have is Deshaun Jackson.
DJ.
I'm gonna go
No.
I'm gonna go
Is he more of a fan favorite? Like everyone
That's
knows.
definitely leaning towards the fan.
Yeah, it's definitely a fan favorite for sure.
I want to go with DJ.
I don't think
I wanna give it to
so.
him,
But what he's done in his career was like pretty much.
He had a great
Yeah,
career.
he's a culture player too.
He's like he would have needed maybe another Super Bowl or another All Pro maybe.
Mhm.
Like I don't think we ever consider him the top 5 receiver.
Yeah,
Maybe.
One of the greatest people out there. So.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely right there for the greatest people out there. So next on our list, speaking of him, OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. What do we think? Obviously, he has a few more years to go, but with his elite start to his career, you know, his first 4 years, what do we think he has to do to make the Super Bowl?
So like, would you consider him another fan favorite as well though?
Definitely.
No, but like before he got hurt in that Super Bowl, he was killing them.
That I think that's what's going to help him. The fact that he wasn't like riding coattails or nothing in the Super Bowl, he was like
He was on pace.
he was going to piss, bro.
He damn near almost got
He's
MVP.
probably gonna win it.
He was going to win it, then Cooper Cup, they start forcing him. He got into like 12 catches,
but he got hurt,
170.
so he had to-
But that's when the whole offense slowed down. Remember, I think they probably would have blown out the Bengals damn near. Because they looked like it was about to get away from him.
For sure.
So what do we think? He has a fair chance of getting in.
I mean, shit, he has one under his belt and he has the staff to back it up. So early years in the year,
He was definitely the top 5
Yeah,
receiver.
and not to say he was a top 3. And not to say he like coattails, but like I mean, he just a wide receiver on the Ravens team. This is right now over yet. If he can get like 2 more digs on contender, what are you doing?
But I don't think he is.
All right. So I was actually looking. So I'm gonna go off of his rookie. I'm gonna go off of his rookie year. So his rookie year, right? I think. So I was doing a comparison between him and Puka.
Okay.
Puka had, I think. So
Well, you gotta remember, OBJ missed like the first 4
he
games.
missed his first 4 games, mind you. He was only like 300 yards off of Puka
he was-
for reception for receiving yards, mind you. I think he had like 20 less receptions as well.
Okay.
So
My thing is, what has he been since New York though? Like really?
I mean, you kind of gotta like.
Since then, you can't start off that strong and then you just fall to the middle of the ground.
Right.
So like in my opinion, I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
Next player we have is Levante David, linebacker for the Buccaneers. He's been in the league for about 10 to 12 years. Got a Super Bowl.
His longevity might get him in there.
His longevity definitely.
He's been multiple time Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I was saying.
Always been good. Probably never Keekly, but he was right there in the tier 1 linebackers. I would say.
He might be one of the ones that's like
We're gonna give it. I feel like
it's gonna take a couple years.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's gonna, eventually they're gonna be like, here, like just take that.
How long do you think he has to play? Or I mean, he's still playing at a pretty solid
I
level.
think he's retired right now.
You think if he retired now, he'd get in?
Eventually. But I feel like a couple more years, maybe at the
Yeah,
low,
like
he's starting to slowly decline a little bit, but like, yeah, a couple more years, I think it's probably more certain he can with a couple more years, maybe 1 or 2.
Okay.
Especially with the years Bucks kind of have defensively and making it to the
That's what makes it today. The
Yeah,
fact that
yeah,
they
sure.
still winning a little
I mean,
bit.
they still making playoff pushes even without Tom Brady, so no, he probably getting there eventually. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, next player we have Derrick Henry. Damn, will he get in, or does this next decision where he goes, will that connect change outlook on his career?
go.
I'm gonna keep it a
The
beat.
research so
In terms of his first 8 years in the league, I mean, he's on pace to be a Hall of Famer. Like, if we look at what he's doing,
his numbers back
he has 2,000 yards. He has seasons with 1,600. A few seasons, like
I mean,
like I said, I feel like where he goes really is going to impact it
Right.
because we've seen players that like stay on the
so if
team.
he falls off completely, he's not getting.
I'm gonna keep it completely. I don't know because like his stats definitely back it up as of right now, but like we've seen how players can be on the team for like 6 years, put up great numbers for them 6 years. Then as soon as they go to a new team, it's runs. So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen if he decides to go to a new team. But I'm gonna keep it a being in this situation, bro. If he stays, he has a great chance of getting in. But if he goes, it's probably going to dimmer down a little bit. But I as far as right now, I would say he can get in.
Quick question: where I think he's gonna go? Where do you think he should go?
I have no idea.
Cause like, who really need him?
His style of play is so like out of date.
I think he'll fit
No one
perfectly.
goes to that big bulky running back.
He'll fit perfectly on the Ravens though.
I had them in my head.
He
It's like,
can't
But
be
the
back.
true threat, you don't think he can go lead no more?
I think he can.
Or do you think he just needs
He
shared
needs-
carries?
Okay, when I say lead back, I mean like the way how Tennessee was used.
Right.
And like how they use McCaffrey is like he's the focal point of offense. He can't be
He
there.
needs somebody to share with.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to be a full blown.
Yeah.
I think if he imagine he replaced like a David Montgomery on the Lions, like I feel like he could be a great power back.
Good, third down,
2022 Ezekiel Elliott, like when they had Pollard and him, like I feel like he can definitely still go get 10 touchdowns for a team, maybe 100
what
yards.
team would need that though?
I think teams
I
like
like Detroit.
the Ravens.
I like Minnesota.
I could see him like a
What about Atlanta?
they got that.
Bro, they got Bijan, but like at the same time, they did get a new OC, right? So they should be able to utilize him a little more.
I just think Minnesota, you establish an over there with the weapons they already got in the passing game. That'd be a complete.
At that point, relies on their quarterback though. At this point in time, you know what I mean? We don't know what that's. We don't know what's going to happen with that.
Okay, next player we have Ndamukong Suh.
Yo, his prime was insane. I'm gonna give it to him. Bro.
He was one of the best interior linemen of our
No, I
generation.
don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he was trying to sign.
He was trying to sign.
But I think that team in the Super Bowl might have got him.
So
They
He was
got-
one of
that was
our
free.
best interior linemen for the 2010s.
Crazy lines.
Obviously, the thing with him is, what he kind of known as a dirty player, some of his antics, what he's done, like, on the football
I
field.
feel like later in his career, he's kind of been making that up more. I feel like he's been like more of a leader.
He been chilling
on
with
the
it.
team. Like I remember he was with the Eagles last season. He was sticking up for his teammates.
Eagles.
Yeah, they made the Super Bowl.
We do be jerking.
But we had a deep defensive line. I ain't gonna lie.
That's insane.
No, him being a
Man, I
part,
never knew that.
him being a part of that unit in the Tampa Bay unit in the last few years, definitely doing a lot of justice for him as far as like making it deep in the playoffs. Like,
Right.
I know obviously like those aren't weighed heavily on him because it's a unit, but like we said in his prime, he was one of the bulls. I ain't gonna lie, he was crazy.
Top three.
Yes.
Yeah, Hall of Famer for sure.
Okay, next up we have T.Y. Hilton.
No. You can't say T.Y. Hilton and not say Deshaun Jackson.
No, T.Y. was better than Deshaun.
I think T.Y. was a true
T.Y.
number
was definitely
one.
better
He was
than
a true
Deshaun.
number one.
Oh,
Yes, what?
His
T.Y. was better than
numbers,
Deshaun?
his numbers were better than Deshaun.
Yes.
Like, he was a true number one with Andrew Luck. He had some years where he had like 1,300 yards, you know what I'm saying?
I think he led the league in
He did.
Like, he had some really good years, I'm not gonna lie.
I just feel like I don't know.
He wasn't that guy for
You might just not look at his stats, maybe that might tell you a little
The
bit more.
luck effect though, I ain't gonna lie. Luck was crazy. After like I don't know what specific year, but DJ's played with a lot of mid quarterbacks too.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. And he had a decent year where he had. Even when he had Jalen Hurts like 2020, he had a decent couple games. Burning the Cowboys. Like, he played a lot of trash QBs though. I'm not trying to bash on T.Y. Hilton, but I don't know. I feel like
T.Y. Hilton has
DJ's had the higher ceiling in my opinion.
Okay.
T.Y. has 9,800 yards, 53 tugs. He had in 6 years he had basically 6 1,000-yard seasons.
Consistency.
This is one say he consistent, but
But I don't think he gets in either. But I do think he was a good receiver. All right, we got 2 more left. Next player we have is Cam Newton.
Yes.
Just can't be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
no. My prediction, I don't think he will.
He won't.
He will.
You're being biased.
I want to Cam Newton play.
I think 11 seasons.
Right. 11. Yeah.
11 seasons.
I'll fact check.
Went out bad
11 seasons, rookie of the year, offensive
Rookie of the year,
offensive player of the year, Super Bowls. like-
Him as in his career,
Super Bowl winner?
even college.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We have Super Bowl. We have non-Super Bowl winners in all.
In my opinion,
What are you talking about?
Yep, 11 years.
he's on the cusp. He's deserving, but he's not. I don't think he can. It's gonna probably take a little minute for him.
If
He's not gonna be first ballot. He's definitely gonna get in that John though. I think he's gonna get in that.
I don't.
He really started the era of like Well, I'm not gonna say he started an era of like do it for because obviously he didn't start that, but like
But he was a big factor.
he was a big factor
walked so-
in setting the tone, bro. He was literally
Like,
he has more
you don't think so?
he has more rushing yards than some Hall of Fame running backs. What are we talking about right now, bro?
But you can't say he's
I don't think
very
Hall
good.
of Fame running backs, but
Like,
he does
he
have
does.
70 plus rushing tugs, and he does have the most rushing yards for a QB of all time. So we do have to give him that. But obviously, he's not playing running back. We need him. We need him. So I don't think he'll make the Hall of Fame just off simple fact his career wasn't long enough, and when he was in the league, I don't think he was a
If we were
top
debating,
five.
if we were debating Eli Manning last week,
Yeah.
That's true.
and y'all gonna say Ken,
No,
that's crazy.
I feel like my biggest
I,
thing was
I
Cam.
said,
So you think Cam gets in?
Ken gets in, Eli gets in.
There was never a season where Cam was the top 5 quarterback.
I just feel like his post
Cam
Carolina
was never
stuff.
top five.
Also, I wanted to be.
Huh?
His
Yeah,
post
top
Carolina
five.
stuff.
Yeah, you feel me?
We know
He's
that.
top 5 quarterback.
Like,
He was a bang. He won offensive player of the year.
We know how that goes.
He was-
The
he was
MVP
offensive
situation, like we know young guy be the best player.
Bro.
But that was a great year though. But we know
His prime was better than a lot of quarterbacks, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's true.
Better than a lot of quarterbacks' careers. I'm
It's
even
still
gonna
on
hold
the
you.
I don't think he
If you get Cam Legion the ball.
I just think
Those are great
the
2 years.
defenses.
the longevity was just bad in my opinion, bro.
I mean, bro.
Back in Carolina, it was like
We slow that.
What? Yeah.
it was just like
Don't talk about the big one.
Slow.
Bro, we
slow that.
no, we're not gonna let that.
When
He
Cam-
started out 2-1. He got COVID, then he got hurt.
I ain't saying it was on him. It was just a bad
Like,
like,
what
situation.
are we talking
After
about?
that,
bro?
like he just
You got one more, right?
I got one more. So we all agree, not in 100%.
I don't think-
That's who was debating Eli Manning, bro. Eli Manning has a better career than Cam Newton.
Or you can toss it up to the 2 Super Bowls that he has, but like then like after like you can discuss even seasons after where he got those Super Bowls, he wasn't even up to par, bro.
He was about Cam, 2-year prime, 2 career prime. That's it.
His prime was better than Eli's career. What are we talking about? Like,
it gets sticky in these talks, man. It gets sticky in these talks.
Okay, and
bro.
our last player we have is Zach Ertz.
no,
No.
Ah,
What do y'all think?
what is it?
No. He was a top 3 tight end at once. Got a Super Bowl. He broke the record for like most catches for a tight end in a year. Has a few.
That was the year, bro. I hated that year, bro.
Oh, yeah,
He kept forcing me
down,
on.
bro.
Force me in that
I
joint,
remember
bro.
that.
Bro, that joint was fake, bro. Bro, it was
Oh.
Ertz, Jeffrey, Alshon Jeffrey, and Nelson Aguilar, bro. Like, it was Zach Ertz every play was Zach Ertz and pissed me.
Zach
He's
Ertz.
not a Hall of Famer to me. You know, I love Zach Ertz, though.
I would
3-time
say-
Pro Bowler, like I said, Super Bowl winner. He's still in the league. He could maybe add a few more.
He's on the line for what, 1 game this season, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it's in
We gonna know him too.
What you
I don't
think?
think he gets
I don't think he gets in, but I think he had a good
Yeah,
career.
he
definitely
definitely
has
has
a
a
good
career.
I definitely think he had a solid